Hey everyone! Do you feel like you have deja vu again? Because whenever I do these two-part videos, I always feel like I just did that to you. Whenever I do these two-part videos, I always feel like I'm just filming the same thing again. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feeling because I've just finished filming that other part and I'm just here to record again. But this is part 2 of my massive makeup haul. Basically, it's what I'm going to call it, massive makeup haul. Not bragging. Don't mean to brag, but this is just stuff that I've bought recently that you will see coming up in videos. And if there's anything specifically that you are interested in, that you maybe want me to use, you want to see more in depth in a video, you can let me know in the comments down below. Also down below in my description box I will have the last part of this video, so if you haven't watched that, watch it first, come back to this one. And also my Instagram is linked in the description box as always. I don't know if you guys know that. It is. I just very rarely post on it, but I'm trying to get back into it. So I'm trying to show that I have an Instagram again. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back into posting more videos of, or more pictures of my mush, my face. Yeah, me, my face. So yeah, let's get into this part of the video. So if you have come straight from that other video to this video, I just need to say one thing. Raining outside, very loud. That was very broken up sentence. It is raining outside and it is very loud. I literally like cut out half of that sentence. So if you can hear that and my mic is quite close to the window, I'm sorry, but can't control the weather. And I live in Ireland and it is 2nd of November, 8 p.m. at night, and it's pissing rain. So yeah, that's my life right now. And yes, I did get stuck in the rain on the way home, which was fabulous. So let's get into this. What have I got? So in this video we are going to go through my Beauty Bay orders. Yes, I'm saying orders plural because I have done 2 within a couple of weeks of each other, because I'm a very, very sad person. It's an expensive month, October. Okay, I was broke in October by the end of it, because I had Halloween stuff to buy and I had bits to buy for my Halloween looks, and I had Halloween costume to buy for like me and my boyfriend, which is shown on my Instagram if you want to know what I dress up as. Surprise, it's down there. You'll have to go check it out to find out. But yeah, I was just broke and I couldn't stop ordering makeup apparently. It was just non-stop. And no, this is not the end. Yes, I do have more stuff on my wish list on Beauty Bay. Yes, someone needs to take my phone away from me and stop me from ordering things, because I have the Beauty Bay app, which I really need to delete because it's actually very dangerous, because I just get bored on the way into work and I just start adding things to my wish list and then I'm like, oh screw it, I'm going to order that. Yes, that's what that's how this happens, okay? So let's see what I got. I'm going to start here and there. I'm going to kind of go by brand that I bought off Beauty Bay, and also maybe not by brand, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to try and swatch these things as well for you, and I'm going to start with some random little bits. So firstly I ordered this because it was on sale. I only order things that are on sale. Well, I don't, but like that's where it gets me. It starts as like 30% off and I'm like, oh screw it, I'm going to add this stuff into that because I'm getting this amount money off this stuff, and yeah, just goes from there. So this is a Jouer lip, what is it called? Sheer Pigment lip gloss in the shade Saint Germain. And it's this beautiful kind of peachy, nudey, like warm nude sort of shade. And it's actually more pigmented than I thought. It's still a little bit sheer, but like more pigmented than I would imagine a sheer pigment gloss to be. And it has like this gorgeous, like beautiful, like peach, like proper, like if you were to describe a peach to someone, that's what it would look like. That's the way I would describe it to someone. It is the peach coloured. And they smell like honey. No, toffee. They smell like toffee. They're so beautiful. I do have another like very sparkly clear Jouer lip gloss and I love it. So this is a nice little one to add to my collection. The next thing that I have is a Sugarpill, what are you called? Liquid lip colour in the shade Dainty. And this one is more of a pink. It's a gorgeous pink actually. It's a very soft, nice, everyday kind of pink. And that's a liquid lip. So the other one was a gloss. This is a liquid lips. This will dry down matte. I have worn this. It has a very, very, I mean, it's not even, no, it doesn't really have any sparkle. I thought it did, but it doesn't. But I have worn this and it's actually stunning on. Like really, really, really nice. Way nicer than I thought it was going to be. And it's my first Sugarpill item that I own. So yeah, very happy with that. And I would highly recommend these. These smell like orange chocolate, like a Terry's chocolate orange. More orange than chocolate, but you know. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. And then this other very random thing that I bought and just happened to come into my life like this. It's from Nabla. It's, oh god, dropping everything. It's the Shade and Glow Contour slash Highlighting Powder, but obviously this is going to be more of a contour on me. And I bought this, funny story actually. I've been waiting on this to come back into stock for ages. So it looks like this, cool little pattern, beautiful. I got this because it is called Gotham. And yes, that is the only reason I ordered this. Didn't know what it was going to look like. I've seen pictures obviously, but obviously pictures you can't really tell straight away. But I got that because of that reason, because I'm an absolute loser. It's fine, you can tell me, because look at my top. Joker. So, yeah. I've always been a Batman girl, so I ordered this. I'm going to get some swatches up a bit. They're nice and sheer, which I quite like. But I'm also going to compare this to something that had been discontinued over the last couple of years. And this is MAC's Baby Don't Go blusher. So this actually looks a lot deeper in the pan. But when it's on, they're actually very similar. And this I've been not using because like obviously it's been discontinued. It's the best contour for pale skin. I would probably say the Nabla one is a bit cooler toned. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that really. Just here. So that's Nabla. That's the Baby Don't Go. That's Gotham. Baby Don't Go. They are so similar. And when they're on, they're actually very similar. I've got the Baby Don't Go on right now. And yeah, so it just so happened that the colour that I picked, mostly because of the name, happened to be a dupe for one of my favourite contours. Or, well, a semi-dupe, I would say. I'd say Baby Don't Go has a little bit of pink in it. Just slightly. And Nabla is a bit more like a standard contour kind of colour. But they're so similar once they're actually on the skin. And I'm so happy about this. What I will say as well is that there is no magnet on the back of this. So this will only fit into like your Z palettes, your Inglot palettes, those kinds of things. It will not fit into a MAC palette. So if you are getting it and you use MAC like refillable palettes, it won't fit. It won't sit in those. So I'm going to pop this into a Z palette probably, or my Inglot palette. Okay, and next I bought my, I have Wet n Wild nail polish, but these are my first like proper makeupy bits. I probably have like a liner and stuff like that there. Oh, I think I've got a lip liner. But these are my first like proper like makeupy bits that I bought from Wet n Wild. The first one that I ordered was the Photo Focus foundation in the shade Soft Ivory. Light warm it says for some reason. It's a foundation. I just ordered like the lightest colour, I'm pretty sure it was, or like the second lightest colour, and it's actually a really good match for me. Yeah, that's actually not a bad choice there, Carla. What I will say is definitely sets. Goes on a bit weird now. Could have been my moisturiser I use. I do have to play with it a little bit more. I've only actually worn it once. But it did go on funny, and I was a bit worried as I was applying it. But after like say 10 minutes, it looked perfectly fine, and it's a really good coverage. Now, don't over powder it if you're in any way dehydrated. It does set quite well, but it was actually beautiful and it stayed on so well. It stayed on so well. So I think I'm going to play a bit more with this. I might use my Embryolisse moisturiser because that's quite a standard, like good moisturiser that I use. Yeah, I think I quite like it. Yeah. And then the other thing that I bought was another highlighter. So far I've had 3, but I have another one. 4 highlighters in the past few months. This is the Mega Glow highlighter powder. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. So this is the pinky kind of one. It's like an icy pink. And the other one I think is more golden, which I think I could get away with as well because it is quite light. But this one is just all kinds of beautiful. Like I've worn this a few times and it is so nice. So that's the colour of it there. It's quite light and reflective. And that is the swatch. I'm trying to see it there. Oh, it's so pretty. Like once it's actually on, you just look wet in the best way possible. So I like him. One thing I actually forgot to mention in the last part of the video when I was showing all my MAC stuff that I bought. I did buy now you can only get it in pro stores. The 12 paint stick palette, and it's the big colourful paint stick palette. If I can find a picture I will insert it. If not, it's just a big rainbow cream palette. It's basically their paint sticks, their grease paint sticks in a palette, and I bought that for Halloween. But before I bought that for Halloween, they hadn't got it in stock, and I didn't know if they were going to get it in stock before, one, actual Halloween came around, and two, my Halloween looks were going to be done. And I really wanted it for my Halloween looks, and I didn't have it for some of them, but I made do. It was fine. So I seen this online and I ordered it because I was like, if I don't get that, this is cheap, it's fine. I can't even remember how old this was. This is the Makeup Revolution London SFX Ultimate Face Paint Palette. It's a cream base palette, I'm pretty sure. It is cream. So I don't know why it's saying face paint, because you don't wet them. But it's just like this. It's fine. It's nothing absolutely overly revolutionary, but it's actually it was perfectly fine. I did dip into a couple of shades here and there. But it's just handy to have, I think, and it's actually quite, for the price of it, it's good to have in your collection if you don't want to be spending €70 on one of those palettes. The makeup or the MAC ones. But I do like the MAC one better, I think. It's bigger and you get more in it. And it's more of an even rainbow, so you can actually mix around colours. And I did use that for mine and my boyfriend's Halloween looks this year, which again, linked in my Instagram down below. But yeah, this one I think is actually, it does the job if you really need it to, you know what I mean? It's not the most, I would say, pigmented, it wouldn't be as pigmented as the other one. But yeah, I thought I wasn't recording there for a second and I almost pooped myself. So this one here, I'll just swatch here and there. We'll do a bit of white. They're quite creamy now. They're quite, definitely a grease paint. Let's do yellow, because that looks more like a lemon yellow, which is actually quite cool. Like a pastel yellow. And we will do purple. Just because. So they are quite pigmented. They're just quite creamy, quite grease painty. So they'll actually blend easy enough. But you do, and same with the MAC one, you do have to set them with powder. They won't set on their own. But that's just the nature of a grease paint, but they look beautiful on the skin. That's the colours there, so you can see them. So yeah, they're actually quite nice. They do shear down though, so you probably have to build them up a little bit, but I think they're actually fine. They're perfectly fine for the amount I paid for them. Can't remember offhand right now. If I can, I'll put it in, but I probably won't, because I'm lazy like that. And I won't remember. That's why. Next two things I bought, because they look the coolest ever. Also from Makeup Revolution. What are you guys called now? These are just the liquid highlighters. And I have two of them. And I bought them because they're little skull faces. Look at the skull faces. Look at them. How handsome. How handsome are they? I'm going to get it to focus this time, because I'm really bad at this apparently. Look at them. So one is like a blood sort of colour and the other one is like a champagne-y gold. This one is called Creature of the Night and this one is called Blood of My Enemies. I'm going to swatch them. This one stains like a bitch, but I'm okay with that. And I have used it on my cheeks and it's still stained. I'm going to show you on my finger because it will stain. I'm having a bath after this, so I don't really mind. But I'm going to show you how much it stains. They're in little droppers. Oh my god, I can't open it now. Embarrassing. There we go. They're in little droppers. Oh, I got the grease paint on my t-shirt. It's fine. So you have like a little dropper thing. And when I say it's the most pigmented red ever, I mean ever. You do not need a lot. I did like half a dot on my brush and I had to blend between the two and then go in with foundation on top because it was so pigmented. Okay, so there it is on my finger. There it is on my hand, just here, okay? It won't come off. Now, it came off my cheeks fine. Obviously, because I had foundation on underneath it. So it came off fine. And I don't really care about staining. I stain so often that it's become part of my life. It's like, it wouldn't feel like me if I didn't stain with some sort of colour. But it's up to you. That's at your own discretion. Now, this guy, the Creature of the Night. Oh, my god, is this a gorgeous highlight. Like, seriously gorgeous. They do set as well, so you need to work quickly with them. But this one now you can layer, and oh, it's just beautiful. It's right there, look at that. Oh, it makes you wet. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 highlighters I've bought in the past few weeks. Shouldn't have counted that because that makes me feel very ashamed. But I'm not ashamed because it's my money and I don't care. But that's Creature of the Night, and it's the most stunning, and I've used this actually a lot. I've only used this once. It's going to be mostly a display piece for me, but I will use it. I will use it on like stippling brushes and like buff it into my skin really well. Wouldn't use it on a brush that you like to be white, I would say, because it will probably stain them unless you're going to wash it very regularly. But these two are beautiful. That's everything I got from Makeup Revolution London. That just goes to show you there. It's stained. I did take an oil-based makeup remover to that as well. Now what I will say as well is the purple from the cream-based palette also stained a little bit. So that's just my skin. My skin just loves colour apparently. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, so next are a few little bits from Suva Beauty. These are my first few bits I ever bought from Suva Beauty. These are the fucking hardest boxes to open in my life, I swear to God, and they're going in the bin now because I can't take it anymore. I got some of the Hydra liners, isn't that what it's called? A sticker from where it arrived to in Dublin. Huh, cool. These are the Suva Beauty, what are you called? Hydra FX Hydra liner. So it's UV, it reacts to UV. And this is in the shade Dance Party, which is the most beautiful neon yellow in your entire life. Look at that, how bright it is. So it obviously is UV. These are water activated, like liners, body paints, eye paints, all those kinds of things. Eye safe, everything. I use my trusty Fix Plus spray. Find it gives you the smoothest application. I've used it with water and I've used them with like mixing mediums with that. I find Fix Plus just the easiest way to go about it. The next one that I got was white. This one is called Space Panda. You will have seen this in my, so this one doesn't go UV, it's just a matte colour. It has a bit of purple in it because I used it for my Corpse Bride look, which I'll leave link down below if you would like to have a look at it. I just used it to draw some teeth on. That was it. And then the last shade I got was a red. And this is also just matte, so it's not UV. This one is like your standard kind of red colour. Cherry red sort of shade. Nice, gorgeous, bright red. My plan is that these are quite simple and easy to use. I kind of want a few different colours from them. So I want these ones and I have a few saved. Like I want a green and a blue, maybe a shimmery one, maybe a gold one, maybe a silver one and a black one. And I think they'll just be handy to use and have around. I can just use them for maybe special effects stuff. Because I don't have a lot of, like, snazzy paints aren't the best coverage. But these would be great for doing like work on my face and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, it's been a very long time since I bought a lot of these things. I've just kind of kept them separate from everything because I wanted to show you guys some nice bits that I bought. Oh, you're not supposed to be in there. You are supposed to be part of my new ones. Sorry, I just noticed that there. That was like standing right out there. So I bought a couple of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I have a couple. I've got I'm Nude. Is that the only one I have? Let me just check. How embarrassing. I only have one. I've got the shade I'm Nude, which I actually really love. So I did buy another nude. This one's a little bit more pinky. This one's called Skin Tight. They never really smell like anything. But this one is more like a peachy pink, pale peachy pink sort of shade. And this one's actually quite nice on with like different kinds of liners. So it's like a very soft peachy pink sort of shade. Dries matte. Then I bought some from, I think it was last year's Christmas collection. They do still have these things on Beauty Bay, so if they were ever sold out on other sites, check Beauty Bay because it's actually quite handy. And they have international shipping, I'm pretty sure. So this one is called Hi, How Are Ya? It's his like opening phrase or something like that. This one is like a cherry, pinky kind of red shade. This is gonna stain my hand too. See, I already know the colours that are going to stain. I can just tell by how they go on my skin. I have worn this as well and it is gorgeous. Is there sparkles in it? Pretty sure there is sparkles in that one. So that one there is this gorgeous cherry like raspberry red. This next one is called Triggered and I've worn this a few times. This is definitely a lot deeper. It's more like, it's actually a bit like the Uniformly Fabulous from MAC. Maybe a little bit more burgundy than purple. So it's that one there. Very dark, very beautiful. And in this one I've been obsessed with. I don't know what has gotten into me recently. I've been obsessed with orange red lipstick. Especially in my holidays. I wore it so much. And I just loved how it looked. Now I do use it with a red pencil because this one's quite orange. So I'm thinking like MAC's Lady Danger lipstick. That's the colour I'm thinking of. This is maybe slightly more orange than that. I don't actually own Lady Danger. I don't think. No, I do. I have it in a little palette, but I never use it for some reason. But this is called Coral Fixation. This was the Thirsty palette. I think it's called Thirsty. But this one's a little bit more orange than Lady Danger from MAC. So I tend to put a red pencil, just like a bright red pencil on with it, and put this on top, and it's the most gorgeous colour. And I never would have went for orange like normally, like ever. But look at it, it's so bright and it's so pretty once it's actually on. Very nice soft eye, bit of a kind of sparkly kind of eye, and like a load of bronzer and warm Soul Blush from MAC. That is essential for this sort of lip on me, without question. So, those are some Jeffree Star liquid lips. Okay, so more liquid lips. I have a couple of these already. These are from LA Splash. So the LA Splash Presents Classic Horror. Tell me I'm not supposed to buy them. Like, try to stop me. I will fight is all. I have 3. I've got Dracula, or Drac is what it's called, which is like gorgeous, like dark burgundy. Oh, it's here because I used it recently. Forgot about that. No, wrong end. And yes, I do keep the boxes because the boxes are beautiful. So this one is called Dracula. Pretty sure on the bottom it just says Drac. Drac. So it's this gorgeous kind of berry sort of shade, burgundy berry. Definitely more burgundy than the Triggered from Jeffree Star. So I have that one. I've got the Mummy, which is a very greyish nude, very pale as well, which is lovely. And Phantom, which is like a purple, like an actual purple, not a dark purple, a purple. So he's lovely. So I got a few more because they came out with some more, and I hope they continue because I will want them all. I still don't have them all. There is some that I don't have, which is, normal. So I have a few different ones. Let's see, how are we going to do this? So let's start with this one. This one is called Siren. And this is actually kind of similar to that red one from Jeffree Star. It's that like pinky red, but I'd say this is more pink than it is red. It's not as like, well, it is, but like not as much. It's definitely a little bit softer in real life. So that one is Siren. The next one is Mina, which I've used in my Corpse Bride look. This is the perfect Corpse Bride lip. Just so happened to work out that way, and it just so happened to be a horror themed lipstick as well. So this is like a mauvey pink kind of shade, and it's just gorgeous. I just really like it. It's a weird shade, but I like it. So it's that nice, gorgeous, like mauvey sort of colour. Next one is, let me close you. Boxes are complicated. I like to open it from the bottom because the top has a thing you have to pull out, and yeah. So this one is called Howley. I like this one. This one's cute. This one is a bright tomatoey red. Probably not as orange as the Coral Fixation from Jeffree Star, and say not as red as like MAC's Ruby Woo or Russian Red. It's not like Lady Danger though either. It's somewhere in the midst of it all. It's got red, but there's a hint of orange in it. It's that like classic tomatoey sort of red shade. And then the last one is probably my favourite one, because I don't actually own a colour like this. And I think it's so cool. This one's called Monster. And it's a khaki green. It's a pooey green. It looks just like the colour, and this is going to be gross, of the vomit from The Exorcist, which is fabulous. So that's the vibes it gives me for some reason. And that's it there. Now I have worn it. I haven't worn it like in a look. I just kind of put it on when I bought it. It's actually so nice. I really like it. So I'm trying to think of ways to work it into different looks without being weird that I just want to wear green, even though I do. But I do want to actually work it into where it actually looks really nice. So those are the 4 new classic horrors that I have from LA Splash. There is a classic horror palette, and I do know that, but I don't want it. I want it because it's classic horror. I don't necessarily want it because I don't feel like I need those colours. And I'm trying to be on the higher ground here and say that I don't need the colours, But I do have palettes, so let me grab them. Before I get on to the pièce de résistance, the big deal of this video, and like my last video that I have, or one that's coming up, I'm not sure when this is going up. I'm sorry, I'm like fiddling with the hairs on these brushes. I'm gonna go through this really quickly. So because I stay in my boyfriend's house, we don't live together obviously. I stay in my boyfriend's house, you know, once maybe twice a week. I just wanted to have like good brushes. I do have some brushes, like my old work brushes and stuff like that, in his house, but I wanted like a good set of brushes that has like a liner brush, a powder brush, a bronzer brush, a contour brush, a blush brush, a blending brush, a flat brush, a smile brush, a smudgy brush, all the bits in it, okay? So I ordered this. This is the BH Cosmetics rose gold set. It came with this gorgeous container, which was awesome. And I ordered from BH Cosmetics because they're cheap, but they're so freaking good. I like can't stop talking about these freaking brushes. I keep telling everyone to go order them because they're so good. I think this was like €28 or something like that for this set, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 brushes for €28 or something. It was around about that. It was like no more than 35 anyway. And it's a full set of brushes. So you've got your eyebrow spoolie, plus the container as well came with that. You have got your angled brow brush, which is gorgeous. I've been using it for my brows a lot recently. You have got your flat brush, which is great for a cut crease. Fabulous. You have got your angled fluffy brush, which is fabulous. You've got your little pencil smudgy, which has a really nice point to it, which I love. You have got a bent liner brush, which I've never owned before in my entire life, and it's actually fine. I have to get used to using it, but it's fine. You have got a dense, flat shader, smudgy-ish kind of brush. I kind of use it to smudge, and I also use it to pack colours on my eyes. You've got 2 blending brushes. They're just done by numbers, by the way, so there's no actual name for them. 2 blending brushes, one bigger, one smaller. Fabulous. And then base brushes. So you've got, this one is a number 4, so this is a great one for contour and highlight. Fabulous. This one I've been using a lot for foundation. I used it not today, but the day before. The past like, couple of times I use my Studio Fix fluid, and I use this, and it's lovely. I'm pretty sure they're all synthetic as well, and they're beautiful if they are synthetic. They're so nice. And then you've got 2 different big face brushes. One is more like flat topped but big and rounded. This one's also rounded, but it's more of that tulip sort of shape brush. It kind of comes to a little bit of a point in the middle. Like, tell me that's not beautiful. So I bought these to bring up to my boyfriend's house. Then I started using them in my own house, and I was like, I want to use these all the time, so I'm not bringing them to my boyfriend's house. So what I did was went back onto BH Cosmetics on Beauty Bay when I ordered the big palette at the end, and I ordered, I haven't got them here because they're up there. I left them up there because they're also so nice as well. They are, what are you guys called? Let me find it. Excuse me for a minute. So this set here, so it's all colourful. I bought it because it's nice and colourful, and you get a big rounded face powder brush. You get a slightly flatter kind of blush brush. You get an angled blush brush and like a smaller kind of one for doing highlight and contour and bits like that. You also get a skinny blending brush, like a small little blending brush, a big blending brush, a flat brush, again kind of like that to do a cut crease, a wide angle brush, which I quite like for brows because it makes it very quick, little smudgy brush, and a different kind of smudgy brush. Yes, like kind of like that one there, the like dense shader brush. So I ordered that one, and I was like, okay, this is the one. It's going up there, and I'm not tempted to keep it here again. But I got it, and I left it up there, and it's staying up there. And they're actually really, really, really nice brushes. For some reason, I don't know what the hell was going on that day when I was ordering, and I thought this was like a gimmick, and I really wasn't sure until I actually opened the package, and I was like, I don't think this is right. I don't think this is right. So I spent like €81 or something like that, including the thing that I'm going to show you in a minute. And apparently there was a gift of purchase, but there was 2 gift of purchase that I got. I don't know how. There was no code. They just got added to my basket. I just had to make sure that I wasn't paying for these because I didn't actually order them. And I didn't. And these were gift of purchase for some reason. So, first one is from Beauty Bay. So it's You and Beauty Bay. It's the Tropic Like It's Hot. Very punny, very, 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 very much like. You get stickers, which is adorable. And it's this cute little palette. How cute. And it's colours as well, which I quite like. There's actually a really nice bronzer there, which I should really use. Haven't actually properly used this palette yet, but that was my gift for purchase from Beauty Bay. Okay, so that's that. So there's a nice little fun, slightly tropical palette, which is beautiful. And then, for some reason, as well, I don't know how, I don't know if it was because I ordered a brush set, maybe, I got another brush set for free. This is the Lavender Luxe brush set for free. Don't know how. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 brushes. I'm pretty sure these are €26. Like, obviously I didn't pay for them, but you know, whatever. So these are even different. I just have this in like my Makeup Geek little lipstick holder thingy because they're just up on my drawers over there. So you get a big powder brush, which I actually really, really love this brush. You get a, like, one of those brushes, I don't know what it's called. My makeup artist, I should know these things, but I don't. You get 2 different cheek brushes. So one, like, rounded like this. One is a bit more, not flat, but it's a bit more flat on this. They're both slightly pinched in the middle there. You get, got a lot of blending brushes. I actually love this set. So you get a big blending brush, a slightly smaller blending brush, a skinny 221 sort of style brush from MAC. You get like a 217 from MAC, so it's basically like fluffy and rounded on top, but it's flattened as well. You also get your little flat concealer style brush, which is great for cut creases again. You get a little angle brush, which I actually quite like for my brows as well, and a little smudgy brush. Free. I don't know what happened, but something happened. So I got them for free. So that's great. I was chuffed with my life, especially when I opened the package and it was true, because I really, really thought it was like a glitch and it wasn't coming. But it did. So yeah, it was great. So that is my brushes and my BH Cosmetics. Now let's get on to the big deal. Oh, you will probably be sick of me talking about this palette because I love it so much, and you will see it in another video. I ordered, and I didn't think I was going to order this when I first got it announced. I didn't think so, and I did, and I'm very happy I did. I ordered the Beauty Bay and MMMMitchell palette. And I actually love it so much. It's like my favourite palette right now. So this is MMMMitchell and Beauty Bay's collaboration, and it's absolutely glorious. So it's actually pretty cool. It's like a rainbow palette, but it's not a rainbow palette. The mirror is in the middle. So it like is in the middle like this, and it comes out. It's just magnetic, and I love this because I just use the mirror when I'm using this palette. That's great. And it's a double-sided palette. Now I have dinged one, which you will see it actually happen in action on my 4 Lux 1 palette, using this palette because there is so many colours in it. I want to do 4 Lux, and I will link that down below. So this is how he looks. So you've got a definitely warmer, fiery kind of side on this side, and you've got your cooler side, but there is a couple of warms, like there's a bronze and there's a brown and there's like that terracotta shade, but it's mostly cool on this side. There is 24 out of 32. I was trying to do math in my head there. 24 out of 32 mattes in this palette. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmers. 3 of which are like inner corner highlights, as I like to call them, because they're lighter. Minty is a green duochrome. They're all duochromes. Marine is like a blue purple duochrome, and Muffin is a pink red duochrome. You've got black. Well, I have said that it's not as black as Makeup Geek's Corrupt eyeshadow, but it's black. You've got dark green, light green, lime green. There's lime green, guys. Lime green. Is that not the brightest pink you've ever seen in your entire life? And wait until you see these swatched. Oh my god. Melted is liquid gold. You've got gorgeous matte. Mad is Mad. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I've literally fallen in love with this palette so much. It was out of stock when I made one of the orders. The first order that I made, it was out of stock, and I was like, oh, I kind of want it now, like, because I can't have it. I kind of want it. Then I went on the the mailing list to, you know, inform me of when it was coming back in stock, and it came back in stock. So I ordered it like straight away, and that's when I ordered the Revolution stuff, and then I got the free palette, and I got the free brushes, and I got the other brushes, and I got the highlighter, the skull highlighter and blusher from Revolution as well. And I think I pretty much got the Sugarpill stuff as well. But yeah, that's when I ordered that, and I got it, and I literally been using it non-stop. It's been on my desk constantly. Yeah, and I'm going to be filming in the morning my third look of my 4 looks 1 palette with this palette, so you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, oh my god, I actually love this palette so much, and you should definitely check it out. So yeah, that is the MMMMitchell palette. Alright guys, so that is everything I bought over the last 4 months, 5 months, 4 months, maybe? I don't know. 4 months maybe. Let's say 4 months. I'm not doing this to brag at all. It's nothing like that. I just want to show you guys what I'm going to be using in the future. When I start mentioning things, it's not just a random product that I'm using. I have to clean all these brushes now. I'm just thinking about that. Gotta have a bath first though, and then I'm gonna clean my brushes, because I stink right now. I'm stinky. I'm gonna have a Lush bath. I'm gonna do a face mask. Gonna take all this shit on my face. But yeah, this is everything that I bought recently. If you did enjoy this look, then give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, like the last video, what in this part of the video are you interested in seeing in the future? Is it the MMMMitchell palette? Because you will see that in a 4 looks 1 palette. Is it the brushes? Is it the horror liquid lipstick? Because I've been loving those. I haven't gotten a chance to use them properly, and I will, but I'm so excited. Yeah, and hit subscribe down below to see the last part of this haul, and see future parts, and to also see the 4 looks 1 palette. Hit subscribe down below to see all that. Also go down to my, I keep burping, also go down to my the description box and go follow my Instagram account, like I keep saying over and over again, because I do post a lot of pictures down there, and you'll get to see what I was for Halloween. It's fun. It was fun. I had a great time. And yeah, that is everything, I think. Can't think of anything else I want to talk about. No, I should probably shut up now because I've been talking for way too long and I have to take pictures. So yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!